Happy New Year, baby!
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down.
So the last few videos I posted, I literally am wearing absolutely no makeup in any of them. Like, literally no makeup. And every single time I watch back to actually edit them, I genuinely feel a bit sick looking at myself. So I thought, why not do a little end of 2020 glow up? Thought I'd make a video on it to kind of give myself a reason to do this without feeling a bit lame that I'm literally just doing this to sit at home. But that's exactly what I did on Christmas as well. But I thought it'd be quite a nice video just to like show you what I do to like make myself like feel a bit better about myself, I guess, because my skin's not been it, my hair's not been it, just I just don't look great. I looked down, I'm not seeing anybody, I'm not really putting any effort into like my self-care, I guess, which needs to restart. It's so important to take care of yourself. Like, I do take care of myself, don't get me wrong, like I do hair care and stuff, but obviously where I can't get my hair dyed and everything like that, it's just, I feel like you're gonna understand what I mean. But I videoed everything that I've done last video of 2020 to go out with a little bit of a bang, I guess. But yeah, keep watching if you want to see how I went from this to this. I mean, she do look kind of cute, I'll give myself that. Hi, so this is me pre-glow up. Look how ugly she looks. I'm literally still like low-key red from the workout I did earlier. I've had a shower, but obviously I didn't wash my hair because what's a glow up without doing the entire hair care routine? In fairness, I do actually do this on a regular basis. Like, this is just my hair care routine in general. All real ones will know exactly what this shit is. It's the AHA Ordinary, like, skin mask. And it literally looks like you've got blood all around your face when you wear it. Also, I don't want my hair to get in it. So, yes, I shall be wearing some devil ears. Call me a little devil baby. I'm genuinely so excited to do this glow up purely because I just feel, like, disgusting. I was even, like, contemplating getting myself some, like, more lip filler. But I literally got some at the start of this month and I just don't need any more. I literally don't need any more. I'm literally just getting obsessed with it. It's like, when people say to you, like, you're gonna get obsessed with something, it's the same with like tattoos and stuff. When I first got my tattoo, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna become obsessed with these. Like, it was so painful. Like, I literally would insert the clip of when I got it done. I was in agony. Like, I was literally screaming. So I got it done in Thailand with like the traditional like bamboo method, and to say that it was painful would be an under exaggeration. I genuinely think it's one of the most painful things that ever happened to me ever. Yeah, literally the most painful thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life, apart from getting stitches. Stitches removed was fine. Getting stitches, oh my goodness, I thought I was actually gonna die. Like, it was awful. I had to have 6 full like grown men like holding me down. This conversation is really just tangent off, hasn't it? Anyway, this is the mask. I see so many people on TikTok using it like completely wrong. Even this is actually a bit thick, to be fair. But the reason it stings people's faces is because you put it on for you put too much on for too long. Right, honestly, don't judge my hair. I've literally worked out twice today. Like, so I've literally gone on a run and done a workout. So hence it does not look like it's in a nice state. And I was gonna wash it, but I thought I'd do it fresh for this glow up video. Because I'm also gonna like fake tan, so I may as well just wash the fake tan off while I was doing the hair, because it's the same way I find that like getting fake tan off is so difficult when you're not washing your hair at the same time, because it's actually a life struggle for me. Especially this hair, getting fake tan off here is impossible. Like, you can actually see the backs of my hair go like slightly like darker blonde, like an orangey colour, where they sit next to fake tan. To be fair, it normally is a lot worse than that. Obviously I'm not even really wearing fake tan at the minute because there's nowhere to be wearing fake tan. My hair's kind of growing though. Hair mask time. What I normally do is I get coconut oil. So basically, I used castor oil the last time I washed my hair. So this time I'm using coconut oil. I actually look disgusting. I keep saying this in every video that I film. I'm like, every time I film, I'm like, why am I putting myself on the internet like this? Are you not embarrassed? Look at yourself. Give yourself a like actual check over. I was speaking to a girl that messaged me on Instagram like through my TikTok. She was like, how do you get the confidence to post that? And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, if you told me this time last year that I'd be posting this kind of shit, I literally would laugh in your face. Like, this whole body confidence thing that I like my TikTok's like gone to. My TikTok is just baiting myself out. Like, oh my god, haha, look how fat I was. Oh my god, haha, look how bad my bloat is. Like, I bait myself out. I do, genuinely though, I think it's actually really important that someone does, because like, no one's real on social media ever. And then this girl was saying to me, she was like, it's literally like your brand. And I was like, is this a good thing that my brand is just literally looking ugly and taking the piss out of myself? Because I'm not sure that's the brand that I'm trying to like exert of myself. But I guess that's what we've got to, and that's where my followers have come from. So let's just carry on doing it then, I guess. So this is the mask that I use every single time I do my hair. And honestly, me and Georgia got these. That's how much I've got left. I've got like probably about 2/3 left, and I use this literally like 2 times a week for the last like 2 months, and it doesn't go down really. You don't need a lot. Oh my god, also a lesson I learned on TikTok today, right? Did anybody else know this? Oh my god, right, so these little pieces of hair are here and they're like really broken. Like, I didn't cut them like that. They're kind of just like that. They kind of just do be chilling there for like no reason. Like, who asked you to come to this party? Apparently that's bleach damage. But yeah, apparently I saw that on TikTok. I mean, if it was on TikTok then that means it was true, but who knew that? I never knew that that meant that your like hair was damaged. Wow, incredible. My red mask is off and now my skin is literally as soft as a baby's bottom. Wow, literally, oh, I can't get enough of that mask. It's so good. The only pit thing is you can literally only use it once a week, so we cry about that, but it's fine. So if you've been around my TikTok for a hot minute, then one, I love you, girl. You'll know exactly what I'm about to do out here. Anyone guess? Anyone want to guess? 3, 2, 1. Hydrogen peroxide for my teeth, baby. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I've done like a TikTok like series, I guess, on this. So go and watch that. If you type in elmint, it will literally be one of the first videos because it got quite a lot of views. It's literally so simple. Pour the tiniest little bit in your cap. Like, literally teeny, teeny, tiny. Like, okay, maybe that was a bit too teeny, tiny. And then pour some water in there. Oh, this is really requiring concentration. I definitely put too much water in there. But it's fine. Okay, and then literally, gonna put it over there. It's actually a mouthwash, but the reason we put it on with a cotton twirl is because it can irritate your gums, so it's just trying to make sure we're not getting on your gum too much. Like, it doesn't matter if you do get on there, but like obviously if you're doing that every single time you're using it. I can't cook on this on for evident reasons, so I'll come back when it's done. Sorry. Tell me they're not white. My skin is like the same colour as my teeth. When I'm tanned, you'll see. Just to clarify, we do have a bandeau on. So I can't do majority of my fake tanning on here, but I may as well just do as much as I can. Become a little bit of a like tangerine as we go. This is literally giving me like flashbacks from my drunk video when I literally was speaking about Molly Mayfield's tan for like half an hour. So I'm not gonna bore you. We all know, I don't even need to tell you. Body Sands Ultra Dark, the queen. I will not be showing from her ever again. Genuinely, the best tanning that you can get. I know Primark do be shut right now, but this velvet tanning mitt from Primark, I cannot tell you how good it is. Right. I'm gonna still got my watch on. I actually can't wait to be dark. It's actually a bit of madness how much confidence having a little bit of tan on can do for you. Makes me just feel like I've been on holiday. Anyway, I can't really do much more on camera because for very evident reasons I'm not trying to be naked on the internet. This ain't my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans. If one more person actually messaged me on Instagram direct messages asking for my OnlyFans, I will go crazy. Does it look like I have an OnlyFans? What kind of vibe am I giving off that made people think I have an OnlyFans? Like, what? Excuse me, so someone please clarify. Why do I look like I've got an OnlyFans? Please just let me know, how am I giving off OnlyFans vibes? But like, my DMs are not a nice place. Like, they're actually disgusting. People are like just grim, like get some self-respect. And get some respect from me, please. Thank you very much. But anyway, we're gonna do the rest off camera. She's back and she's a bronze goddess. It actually makes my hair look so much lighter when I've got a tan. Like, I just don't look ill. The tan has high-key stuck to my like spots, but we're not gonna mention that. It's got me covered in makeup anyway, so that is not an issue. I'm trying to convince myself it's fine. We are all human, we all get spots, just not everyone as badly as me. It's fine. Try not to cry about it. So, I washed all of the like stuff out of my hair, and I've had so many questions like from TikTok asking like about my hair care routine, so I am gonna do one in a couple of videos time. I have already got some pre-filmed and like planned out, so yes, I definitely will be posting one just because so many people are asking about my hair. Like, she's low-key kind of famous, but I'm gonna try something a little bit different. The last time I did this, it went so badly. Like, I can't even tell you how badly it went. Like, my entire hair like frizzed up. But we're not going out, so I figured this is actually probably quite a good time to test my like curling skills, I guess. Me and Georgia both bought like these things. I've had some for ages, but I only had one pack of the small ones and one pack of the big ones. But obviously I only want the big ones for the front bit of my hair and the small ones for the rest of the hair, I believe. Probably is gonna go absolutely tits up, but we're all friends here. No one's gonna judge me when my hair turns out shit. I've had like a really nice conversation today with one of my best mates, like talking about like our growth in 2020 and like what we're like planning to achieve in 2021 and stuff like that. Like, manifestation, baby. We're gonna manifest living shit out of 2021. I tell you now, I will be on 20 holidays. If you're not seeing me on a different holiday every other weekend, then sis, something's gone wrong. But anyway, always heat protect. We don't do anything, like, even when I've literally put this, like, the third layer of heat protection I put in my hair today, because when I was obviously drying it, I am not trying to ruin my hair. So let's brush it through, make sure it's like through the entire thing. Don't know why I'm trying to act like this is a tutorial, like this is probably gonna go tits up. I just feel so happy today, I don't know. Just a good day. Honestly, I'm that much of a clumsy bitch that I have to wear these like heat protection gloves. I normally have two, but I can't find the other one. But how embarrassing, because I always just burn myself if I don't have them on. Like, obviously they've just got random shit like fake tan and stuff on them, but like my brother literally bought me these like a couple of years ago for Christmas, and he was like, stop burning yourself, hun. And I was like, thanks. One of those things that I would never have bought myself, but like, I needed them. When I say I have no idea what I'm doing, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I was gonna watch a TikTok tutorial, but that's just a bit long in it. I'm just gonna go for it, to be honest. And honestly, this is where it goes wrong, because I think I know best, as per usual. Right, so is that like the front bits? I'm not really too sure. I don't even have a hairband. Please tell me what that is on your wrist then, sis. It's even hot. Yeah, okay, fucking hell, yeah, that is hot. But that's why these gloves are so good, because you can go like that for a couple of seconds and it doesn't hurt. But like, you can feel the heat. Okay. Come on then. Should this be going backwards or forwards? I really just don't know. How do you even curl hair? This is what I mean, I'm actually not a girl. Like, I'm the lamest excuse for a girl ever. Is this even right? I don't know. This feels kind of hot, you know. Oh my goodness, how do you do? Oh my god, this doesn't look like it's gone right. I'm really not sure what I'm meant to be doing. I think I've done this wrong. Help? None of you can help because it's not alive. Okay. I'm just gonna like brush that out. What the fuck is this? So it needs to be going away from my face, right? I don't understand. Let's try this again. So, is this what I did last time and it went wrong? Right. This isn't going well. Maybe I'll come back to this bit. I honestly love the people that follow me on TikTok so much. They're all so nice. I've said this in one of my videos that I filmed. Like, I can't believe how lucky I am that I've got the nicest, like, following on TikTok. Like, the amount of messages I get sent is just insane. Like, it's insane. There's no words to describe it. Like, I literally love them all. I'm really not sure. Okay, well, this is already turning into an actual mess. Oh, I've got a clippy clip there. Right. God, I sound bare self-London then. Right. That's one thing. I was speaking to someone about this the other day. Like, I hate how my voice sounds now. Like, I used to absolutely love my nice little South London accent. How weird is that about accents? That, like, say if I said South London, like, that sounds so weird. But then, like, if somebody else said South, like, my mum's from Brighton, she said South, and I was like, why on earth did you just say that? Like, why am I low-key scared? Surely this can't go that badly. Honestly, I don't know how people, oh my god, I can't do it. The cheek of whoever birthed me as a girl, like, honestly, it's almost funny. Should I have rolled it the other way? Oh fuck it, it's too bloody late, you know. So, they're in. Just because they're in don't mean they're gonna look good though, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't even know how long you're meant to leave them in for. I think I'm just gonna like leave them whilst I'm doing my makeup and then take them out after. So that'll be like an hour and a half maybe. Right, so I've done my eyes off camera and it's just like this like gold vibe, to be honest. I don't really know what else to do, and what I'm wearing is like a bronze look, so I'm gonna actually start with my makeup. It's the end of 2020 and fucking hell, it's been a year, hasn't it? 2020 lessons. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is in terms of like the people in my life. I'm not gonna lie, like in comparison to this time last year, the people that are like in my life are so different. I think I've just kind of realised how important it is that your circle around you is there for you. Before I had like a lot bigger circle, I guess, let a lot more people into my life than like I probably wish I should have, like, but you live and you learn. Now I have like 5 people that I would regard as my best friends. I would tell like anything to, that I would do anything for. They might ride or die and would literally do anything for any of them. But before like this time last year, for me to stop being friends with somebody was a very big deal. Like, they would have had to have done me dirty. And this year I've kind of just like not stopped being friends with people, but like kind of realised who my true friends are, and realised that you don't have to actually fall out with someone for them to not be a big part of your life. Like, as I said, the 5 people that like I count as my best friends, literally my biggest fans. Like, it's one of those things that I genuinely will start crying. Say for example like Niall, who this like entire year has literally like been the person that made me never give up on myself. Like, I'd like slightly doubt anything, and like if I ever then went to him, he would then be like, you are literally killing it. Like, and I would not be half the person I am at the moment like without him. And it's one of those things that like you don't realise that they're doing it until you look back and you're like, oh my goodness. Like, yeah, it's that type of thing where like these people are there for me more than I'm there for myself. I think what I've realised this year is I've made a lot of friends and like lost a lot of friends, some being the same people. I kind of was just hanging around with people, and as soon as, and it used to be the case that if someone gave me a bad vibe, I'd kind of like take it on board and like realise it and then like give them a few more chances. If someone gives me a bad vibe now, I just automatically don't in my head I won't be rude, I won't cut them off or anything, I'll still be nice, but automatically they're not in my head as someone that I will trust. Like, if you're exerting bad vibes and you're not like properly like there for me, then yeah, I don't know. I think that's definitely my biggest lesson, that not all people in your life need to be like close people. You don't need to tell everyone everything. Having like, not secrets, but like having your own business is so important. There's some things that literally some of my like close friends just don't know, but it's like you just don't need to know. Especially like dating wise, there's no reason to be telling everybody unless like it gets serious, because then otherwise people then start putting their aura in, start making comments, and it's just not necessary. Like, I've now realised, keep that shit to yourself until like you know that it's time to say. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've kind of got that vibe now that like I kind of know when to include other people in my business. Yeah, and as I said, not all people are lost. Like, there's people in my life that like I used to be really good friends with, like within the year, that I now just don't really speak to. But it's like, to me, it's just not beef. Like, I just don't care enough. If someone does me dirty, like, I just don't really give second chances anymore. Like, if you done me dirty, then why am I like staying friends with you, I guess? Stop letting people walk all over you. If someone's not adding to your life, you're putting your time into something that's not necessary. Like, and just because someone's not adding to your life doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean like they're not nice, like blah, 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 but they're just not necessarily in that direction. People change over time. You're not going to stay friends with the exact same people. That's just life. Like, and at the start of the year I took that quite personally. I stopped being friends with someone, I guess. I literally look like Shrek. But I think I just very quickly realised that even in lockdown, like, people change. Like, you don't need to be friends with like everybody. And also another point, it isn't something I've necessarily learnt this year, but it's definitely played a big part. I've never been a texter, ever, period. I do not like texting people, and anyone that knows me will know I just am not a texter. Just because someone's not checking up on you doesn't mean the love's not there. This isn't something that I've learned, but like, noticed even more is so important in terms of like how people are with me, I guess. I'm busy. Like, during this lockdown, I've obviously like taken up like TikTok and stuff, like, and that has taken over quite a lot of my time. And obviously I'd never prioritize that over like my friend needing help or anything, but I just have less hours in a day. Yeah, this is something I've had to explain to quite a lot of people. Your friends don't need to be constantly reaching out. Like, another example of now, I can literally go like a month, 2 months without speaking to him, and the love's still the exact same. Like, it doesn't change. I think it's at the point, like, we're at that age that we've all got our own graft to be like working on. We've all got our own shit to be doing. If you need me, then you know I'll be there. I have got my own like stuff to be focusing on, that I don't have time to be unnecessarily texting people 24/7. And I think quite a lot of people didn't understand that at the start of this year. Not at the start of this year, but like a lot of people thought I was being rude, blah, blah, blah. Like, the amount of people that still to this day, to be there, that aren't in like my close circle, find it really rude how long my replies are. If I see it and it's just not that important, like, it can wait. And then sometimes that waiting can be a couple of days. Like, I must admit, I am awful at it. Oh my god, I haven't put primer on. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna have to just go without primer. Right, the next thing I've learned, and I learned this a very hard way. So, I was dating somebody, I guess. Not dating, I don't even know what I would call it, to be honest. Like, it was all just a lie anyway. Like, he was cheating the entire time. So, I don't know if I'd call it dating, like what I would classify it as. But I put a lot of myself into someone, basically, that was lying for the entire thing. And I think finding that out is what made the middle of this year so difficult for me. Personally, I would never cheat on someone. I think it's literally the worst thing that you can do to a person. Like, just because it makes you literally feel like that big. It makes you feel like horrific. Like, I would never wish it on anybody. I genuinely think it's one of the worst things you can actually do to a human. Every, like, relationship I've been in, it's happened, which, so maybe that's just saying something about me, to be honest, but that was a joke, by the way. I'm not insecure enough to be thinking that anymore. That's what I used to think. But what I've realised from that, and I would never say thank you to the boy for doing it, but I think I definitely learned a lot. When I was, like, dating someone, I guess, or, like, in a relationship, I would put a lot of my, like, happiness, I guess, into somebody else. And genuinely, looking back, that was the worst thing I've ever done. Why are you putting your entire self into somebody that can just walk away within, like, a minute? Like, and just say, okay, I don't want to see you anymore. I think it's the same in relationships, friendships, everything. Genuinely, you should be your own best friend. It's gonna be such a weird video. All of these things, like, since that happening, I was like, you know what? I need to focus on me. Like, I need to literally sit and work on myself. So if this happens again, it's not gonna affect me like this. And that's what I did. Literally took, like, I went on the first date after this guy in August, and it all kicked off in March. So March, April, May, June, July, August. I took 6 months. And when I say I did not speak to a boy, I did not speak to a boy. Like, purely for reasoning that I needed to not, like, I needed to focus on me and doing shit that I wanted to do. So obviously for me, if a lot of you probably will know that, like, this year I focused a lot on, like, weight loss and stuff. That's something that I've wanted to do for so long. And I think that whole breakup situation kind of kicked me in the ass. You kind of understand the kind of thoughts that go through your head when someone cheats on you, and that just gave me that little kick up the arse that I needed. Like, which is why I don't really see that situation as a bad thing. As I said, everything happens for a reason. Like, everything happens for a reason. If that didn't happen, would I be the person like I am today? This is what I was saying to, like, my mate earlier. I was like, thanks to him. That's all I can say, thank you. Like, because my part, like, I just don't really carry around bad feelings that I used to care about, I guess. Like, it's just a drain in your own energy. Like, I can't really be asked for it. But finding that out, honestly, it did change my life. Like, I just had to start seeing myself from a different perspective. And one of the most important things I've, like, realised this year is you are the only person that you can count on. So make dates with yourself and never cancel. Like, it sounds ridiculous, and I used to remember people saying it to me. I'd be like, that's just ridiculous. Like, why would you make a date with yourself every single week and no matter what, you will not cancel on yourself? And I'd be like, but if you've actually got a plan, like, that's not a plan. But the plans with yourself, genuinely the most important thing. Like, if someone now asks me, say, like, my favourite time, this is before, like, gyms were shut and everything, but my favourite time to go to the gym was a Friday evening. Obviously, a lot of my friends, that's when they want to go out. And anytime someone would ask me, oh, like, let's go out this evening, I'd be like, sorry, no. Like, unless you want to go, like, at, like, 10, but obviously everywhere's shut by then. But, like, to me, that was my favourite time of the week to go to the gym. It's the most empty, like, no one's there, and I was always most productive. It's always my favourite sessions. So I was like, you know what, like, that's my time every week, Friday evening, that I will spend on myself at the gym, and I will not change that plan for anything. And people will literally be like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm going gym. They're like, oh, just go tomorrow. What you need to realize is that isn't the point. No, I'm not saying that everybody else do it on time that everyone actually wants to go out. Like, I'll probably have to change it at some point, but for the minute, like, oh, I can't really be asked to go out anyway. Yeah, the second you start putting in, like, time with yourself and not cancelling, oh my god, I literally feel like I am my own best friend now. Like, I know myself so much better from this year. Like, I know so many little things about me, like personality traits that I didn't even realise I had. Like, just learned so much about myself, and I never let myself get back to that position that I was in before, where I was depending on somebody else. Like, because it's so stupid. Like, I can't believe that I used to be that person. Like, it's actually crazy the like self-growth I've had this year. And if I actually want to say, like, a video on, like, anything self-growth wise, like how I've, like, focused on myself, whatever, what I do, then I'm more than happy to make one, because honestly the best thing I ever did was focus on me and put myself before everybody else. Because at the end of the day, think like 5 years ago, I know for one, my friends are completely different, like completely different. I think I've probably got one or two of the same, like, people in my life, but, like, other than that, all different. So why are you then prioritizing someone that's kind of likely to leave your life over yourself? You're in your own skin and body for actually forever. Like, deep it. And that, like, strings on to the next point, that, like, love your body. Like, treat yourself nicely. Don't talk down to yourself. Like, if you look in the mirror, you're like, look at me, I'm disgusting. That's what you're gonna start seeing. And, like, what I started learning, I think I learned this with Millie T. Speak to yourself like you're your own best friend. Like, you would never go to your best friend like, that's disgusting. And if you would, then reevaluate your life. You're not a nice person. I used to say that to myself, and now I look back and I'm like, why are you so, like, harsh on yourself? I think it's good to be harsh on yourself to a certain extent, but not to the point that you're just completely wrecking your self-confidence. That's one thing I've really realised, like, just speak nicely to yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Like, say that weight loss wise, if you want a bag of crisps, have the fucking bag of crisps. Life's too short. As much as it's good to not, and like train yourself too, as soon as you start being nice to yourself, honestly, your body will start being nicer to you. That's what I found. Like, do things you enjoy doing. Like, if you don't enjoy going to the gym, don't go to the gym. Because why are you spending 2 hours of, like, I go to the gym for 2 hours, so I don't know how long everybody else goes, but like, why would I be spending 2 hours doing something that I hate doing? No. Why are you wasting your life doing shit you don't want to do? Find a type of exercise or like sport that you enjoy doing. Find a hobby you enjoy doing. Like, if you don't really like going out like clubbing, go somewhere else. Like, do something else. Keep trying things until you find something that makes you passionate, that makes you like happy. And say, like, I saw some Rachel Leary's vlog as well. She was talking about how like this, like, next year she wants to retake up a hobby that she used to do when she was younger, and honestly, I couldn't recommend it anymore. I quit cheer for like, so I've been doing cheer since I was like 11 years old, since I was teeny tiny. Like, I've been doing it for a very long time. I then got into like raves, then stopped going to cheer because cheer's on a Sunday and loads of raves on Saturdays. I couldn't turn up to cheer the day after a rave because I'd be getting home at like 4 AM and it just wasn't fair on everybody else. So I quit cheer, and I found myself becoming a person that I didn't like, because I've been doing that for so long that it's so ingrained in my like body that me then not doing it, I kind of just felt a bit lost. Like, I think those 2 years that I didn't do cheer were the worst years for myself. But obviously it had to happen. I was young. I didn't want to like commit to anything on like a weekend day. But honestly, ever since I've retaken up cheer, my mental health, my confidence, everything to do with me has gone to like, because all the people there are like-minded people. People doing the hobbies that you like doing or that you used to like doing will be the same kind of people as you. Honestly, some of my best friends are literally from cheer. Like, they are the best people. Like, the best people. I don't know, that's one thing I would definitely say. But like, if you didn't have a hobby when you were younger, find one. You need to have something to put your energy into. Like, so I like going to the gym, I like going to cheer. So it's stuff to like work towards, because otherwise you're just living for what? Like, to go out every weekend? Like, that's not productive. I personally just think it's a really like big thing, having like a hobby. Having passion towards something is so important, like, honestly. And from someone that quit it and then have gone back to it, I can tell you, like, best decision I ever did going back to cheer, honestly. Not about winning competitions, obviously it's a plus. Everyone wants to come home with like first place, obviously it's a plus, but it's more about the doing it, I guess. There's one thing I would fully say about 2020, like, I will continue this, like, even when I'm going back to work, everything, I'm not gonna stop doing the things I enjoy doing, like gym. I'll have less hours in a day, but if you want to make something work, you'll make it work, and that will always be my priority, and I will put that in front of other people, and I'm not sorry about it. I've actually realised it is so okay to put yourself as a priority and put yourself first in front of people. And I'm actually really proud of myself that I can now sit and say to my friends, sorry, I don't want to come going to the gym. And they be like, okay, cool. Like, because they know that that's something that I want to prioritise, and if you do push me enough, like, I probably would go out, but like, they will know in my head that I will just end up regretting it. But I definitely think there's so many different points there, but like, the people in your life are so important. Like, make sure that the people that are surrounding you are bigging you up, not pushing you down, because there's been a couple of times this year that I've realised that the people around me are not wanting the best for me, and secretly, like, bet you'll know some people, but like, people that will pretend to be your fans but will actually be like bitching about you, taking the piss behind your back. As soon as you find that someone's taking the piss of something that you do, that you enjoy doing, see you later. Like, the amount of my friends that took the piss out of my TikTok, my close friends can take the piss, but they do it as a joke. When someone takes the piss out of you but is serious, that's not cool, because that's putting you down for something that you're enjoying doing, and that's not something I can vibe with. But yeah, nice little chat. Oh my god, it's so long. This video's gonna be so long. I've been talking for 25 minutes, Jesus. I'm gonna finish my makeup, basically done anyway, so just like lashes and lips, but I'll be back to show you my little outfit. The face is done. Might be some lipstick on, to be fair. Not sure I'm vibing with clear lips with such heavy makeup, but I'm quite liking the makeup, to be fair. And I'm back to try and get this hair out so we can see how it goes, and low-key really fucking scared, I'm not gonna lie. Because if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to recut my entire head of hair, and quite honestly, I can't be fucked. Hopefully it all goes to plan. Is that how you take these out? Like, I'm not actually sure how these work. Surely that's not right. Okay, I think this is actually not too bad. I think this can be brushed out a little bit and it will look fine. Right, one of my friends is a hairdresser, and she told me to get one of these brushes. So if it doesn't go very well, then I'm blaming her. I'm not sure if this is making it better or worse. I hate that. Oh my goodness. Is there a way of making that go down? I literally hate this. Oh my god. The thing is, I think this is exactly what it's meant to have looked like done to my hair, but I think where my hair's short, it's not even that short to be fair. Imagine if I did this on my like hair when it was really short. Did someone say an extra from Greece? It just looks low-key messy. And if I brush it out anymore, it's just making it like puffy yet wavy. I will always love you like I do. Because that surely should make it less, like, whoop. Right, I'm gonna try and sort this hair out and put my outfit on so we can see what the 2020 glow up looks like, how I'm gonna be entering 2021, baby, and what I'm gonna be comparing my next year. How weird is that? I'm gonna be comparing my New Year's Eve 2021 photo to today. Better be a good picture. I want to be able to give myself some competition. Can't make it too easy for myself. We're ready for New Year's Eve, baby. I'm literally so happy with how this looks like turned out. Like the makeup just, I think, matches the outfit perfectly. Like the copper tones with like the snake print, like is also copper. Works really well. The hair somehow sorted itself out. I brushed it all out and just left it for a bit, and it's kind of just fallen down a bit. Literally, I think it suits the length so well. I'm honestly so happy with how it's turned out, but you're not really be able to see my outfit. I'll try and show you. So this is like the outfit. I'll put a picture in because I can't get the entire thing in. It's really giving me like Kim K vibes. It's like, I mean, she's very daring, but would it be me if it wasn't daring? Let's be honest. This is like the side. Got a little tag there. Whoops. I honestly love her. I feel very confident in it. Someone needs to take this confidence away from me, honestly. I still got Christmas bloat and I'm feeling this much confidence in a bodycon mesh thing. Sis, please. I'm like sitting up here, someone needs to go, because where's she coming from? I am not moaning, I'm not complaining. It's good to feel good. I never know how to close videos. Right, this is so bright. I think I've got like the wrong settings on my camera, but I'm not gonna try fiddling with it because I would end up breaking it. But I mean, I hope you somewhat enjoyed my little get ready with me, glow up with me kind of thing. But yeah. How weird is it that 2020 is actually over? The only way I can close this video off is with this. Low-key fuck 2020. Thanks for watching, love you so much.